back, fellow Horror Night fans and Universal fans alike. Welcome back to another episode of Halloween Horror World, where today we're going to be discussing the most recent announcement of The Exorcist. The Exorcist is finally coming to both parks, much to the overjoy of everyone, creative directors, the fans. Everyone's excited. So today we're just going to be discussing it, talking a little bit about what we might be able to expect at this maze. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this maze has been in development for a long time. This has been something that the fans have wanted, the creative directors have wanted, but unfortunately not been able to get the rights to it from Warner Brothers to use the property in a live format. We finally have it. So for the longest time, I didn't know how they could possibly do The Exorcist. The Exorcist is one of the most legendary horror films of all time, and it's natural that everyone wanted it to be a maze at Horror Nights. But for the longest time, I didn't know how this could work. I mean, the film really takes place in one set piece, and that's the bedroom. Most of the action takes place there, at least. You've got a few locations where other scenes take place. The only two major ones I can think of off the top of my head is probably the ruins in the desert, as well as the stair sequence with Reagan going down and Crab walking down and then bleeding. Those are the only two that really jumped to mind. So I was kind of skeptical of how they could possibly do it. The film only has really a very limited antagonist, and I say that in the ways you only have two major antagonists. You have possessed Reagan, and then you have Pazuzu, the demon itself. So how can you kind of scatter the kind of antagonists across through a whole maze to fit a format of like a 9-minute maze? So, but it wasn't until I came across the La Llorona maze back in 2011 and 2012 where I started to kind of, okay, well, this could possibly work, because La Llorona only has one antagonist, but they were able to take some creative liberties, create stone statues that moved, undead children. So thinking about it and watching The Exorcist a couple of weeks ago, I started thinking, okay, well, this could work. You could start off in the house. I'm fairly certain the facade is going to be the Reagan's house, with the light coming down, probably reenacting the famous poster and cover art for the film. And you could move through it and maybe move through the desert or go through hell or darkness. And you could even have a dark room where you have Pazuzu in its natural form with the white face and the black. I think that would be quite terrifying. I mean, I know no more black walls, but in this case, I could see it working to be quite terrifying when you're walking through a really black room and then all you have is this white demonic face in the dark. And I think that would work really well, especially if you blacklight it or something along those lines. And then end in the desert and the statue of Pazuzu is there staring at you, and then maybe one final scare to push you out. So this is a very exciting announcement. This, like I said, this is the white whale of mazes. It's something the creative directors have wanted for the longest time, not being able to get. We're finally getting it this year, and everyone's really excited, including myself. I can't wait to experience it this year. So I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. Are you excited for The Exorcist, or are you kind of meh? I want to hear what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Sorry for the delay in the videos, guys. But until the next time, this is the Crazy Englishman, signing off.